Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant. All right. I grew up watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I sure did. That and the Ghostbusters cartoon. Man, they were a lot of fun. You know? I mean, what was I, like 6, 7 years old? I was like, man, I'm going to grow up and eat pizza and live in a sewer and be a turtle. You know, like what? This is cool, though. Prepare for mutated mayhem with Magic the Gathering, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They are just taking stabs at everything. You know what I like that what Wizards is doing here? I'll leave this right here so you guys can check out some spoilers or the release. Yeah, the big review. What I like is what Wizards is doing. Sometimes they drop a set that's like nostalgic to, you know, most of us. Not most of us, but some of us, you know, who grew up playing Magic the Gathering at a young age, you know, like in the 90s, right? And they toss stuff like this at us. And they're like, we're going to keep it coming back for more, you know? This one does tickle my fancy. They don't all. Mortal Kombat will be the big one. But I even got my 6-year-old into the Turtles, you know? We were watching old episodes. This is really cool. What is this? Is this a gold signature? I bet it's stamped, though. That would be so cool, you know, like if they took Leonardo and the artist, just bam, good old John Hancock. Why not? Serial number to 100. Bada bing, you know? Would you guys be into that? I know I would. I always talk about it. All right, I left this up way too long, so we're just going to skip on down now. I'm sure you guys already checked out those cards. Here's where you can find them. Play boosters, collector boosters, draft night, all that good stuff. Pizza bundle. Oh, man. That's going to be wild. Here's some other new ones. There's Leonardo, the Balance. Did we just go over that one? I don't think so. Leonardo, the Balance. 4-drop. Legendary creature. Mutant. Ninja Turtle. Whenever a token you control enters, you may put a +1/+1 counter on it. Hold on. Bang, bang, wada, wada, bing, bang. There you go. Much better, yes? Okay. So in the middle here, whenever a token you control enters, you may put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Do this only once each turn. He is a big 3/3. For 5, one of every color. Creatures you control gain menace, trample, and lifelink until end of turn. Partner, character, select. You can have 2 commanders if both have this ability. Wow, we're doing a lot more commander lately, huh? Leonardo, Worldly Warrior, not tutor. 8-drop. Legendary creature. Mutant Ninja Turtle. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature you control. Double strike, 5/5. Ooh, brutal, man. It's a mythic, really. Well, I mean, I guess if you're playing tokens and you smack this down, man, that's a threat, dude. That's a big old threat. You can only get him in the Turtle Team-Up bundle. Oh, I don't even know if it's a bundle. Unbreakable Formation. I'm getting the old reprint. Dude, Bebop. Rocksteady. That's Rocksteady, right? And no, that's Bebop. Bebop's the one with the chainsaw. On the right is a rhino. That's right. Bebop and Rocksteady, man. Who played the Nintendo game? That was crazy. April O'Neil. Huh. I thought she was white. That's okay. You know, we got to mix things up every now and then. Just, I remember she was white with red hair, right? And I have red hair. And I'm white, you know. I don't care. This doesn't bother me in the slightest. If it bothers you, you know, tough cookies. But I just think it's interesting how we're constantly trying to change things, you know. Let's not dive any more into that. Here's Krang, Mastermind. Let's read what April does. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card for each creature type among spells you've cast this turn. 1/5 for Miss O'Neil. Hacktivist. I like that. Krang over here, affinity for artifacts, big 8-drop. When Krang enters, if you have fewer than 4 cards in hand, draw cards equal to the difference. Krang gets +1/+0. I want all these cards. I know. It speaks to my soul. It speaks to my soul. Okay. Yeah, I want all these cards. I do. Donatello the Brain. Man, the art is just seriously slappy, silly good. It really do be like that, though, on Gosh No Carp. Look at that. come on. If one or more tokens would be created under your control, those tokens plus a Mutant token are created instead. Partner, character select. Wow. I always thought there'd be more to the ooze. Okay. Donatello, Red Scientist. This is cool. Who's excited? Let me hear about it. Let me hear about it. Let me know if you can deal with that. There's Donnie and April. All right, let's go to Donatello, Red Scientist. This is a mythic. Where can you find these? These are in the team up only. Okay. What is it about? Is that a... I mean, it's got to be a deck, right? I would imagine it's a deck. Probably a commander deck. Vigilance. When Donatello enters, tap up to 3 target creatures your opponents control. Put a stone counter on each of them. Cool. What I was going to say earlier, though, yeah, they're speaking to our soul from old days, right? The nostalgia. But what they also do is they try to appeal to younger kids as well, teenagers and such, with some of the different sets that they drop, right? I think that's cool, It's just there's a lot of Magic the Gathering that drops annually compared to how things were 5 years ago. Over the last 3 years, it just went whoosh to the moon, and it's a lot. Like, I used to be able to buy a play booster box of every set for myself, and I accumulated over 100,000 cards doing such. And now the price has basically doubled for a play booster box, or less packs, and less packs and more expensive. Go figure. Back then it was like $85. I was like, cool, man. You can't really say adjusted for inflation. It's just everything's expensive now. So like now a play booster box is what, between $135 and like $180 or something, depending on the recent set. There's Donnie. I'm just gonna skip past because you guys probably read him 20 times. Oh man, Splinter. I want to see Shredder. There he is. Super Shredder. Deuce drop. This is unreal. Menace, whenever another permanent leaves the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on Super Shredder. That is sick. Splinter the Mentor, Deuce drop. There is a turtle game that you cannot beat. It's unbeatable. You just keep fighting Shredder. He just keeps respawning. I played this. I tried beating Teenage. I don't know if it was like something in time, Lost in Time. I don't know which one it was. But something for the NES. And I could not beat the final stage, the final boss. It was impossible. Unless there's like a trick that I don't know. But from what I remember when I was younger, I just beat him up and win, Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. But I could not win. I fought him for about 30 minutes and couldn't kill him. He couldn't kill me. I couldn't kill him. There's Splinter the Mentor. Menace, whenever Splinter or another non-token creature you control leaves the battlefield, create a Mutant token. Partner, character select. We chose what holds us back. We choose what holds us back. That is so true. What a power. Splinter, wise behind your goofy little rat ears. Dark Ritual over here. Cool little art. Here's where you can find those. Pretty dirty. Casey Jones, my ninja. This is a rig I'm going to say it wrong. Gesticular. Legendary creature, human berserker. Oh, you berserker. Haste when Casey Jones enters. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact card from among them and put it into your hand. Nice. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. It's an uncommon. Not too shabby. Raphael, my dude. Who was your favorite turtle? Mine was Leonardo. He had a big old sword. But I also liked the dude with the size. There was Donatello, Raphael, Leonardo, and Donatello, Raphael, Leonardo. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I can't think of the last one. Unbelievable. Something's wrong with me. Where is he? Now I gotta just go find him. Michelangelo, Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael. There you go. My side dude right here, Raphael, I thought was kind of cool. But the dude with the orange, Nunchuck man, he was pretty legit too, man. He was really cool. I actually bought nunchucks. Well, my parents did, when I was like 6 or something, maybe 7. And I thought that was pretty cool, man. I would just go around to the block and just start beating kids up. That didn't happen. But I had fun with them, Nunchucks are cool. They're sneak, big old 6. And each player may discard their hand and draw 7 cards. Yeah. Magic's just so overwhelming now. There's just so many cards that do so much. Here's Raphael the Muscle, big old mythic boy. Double all damage that creatures you control with counters on them would deal. When Raphael enters, create a Mutagen token. Partner character select. Okay. What are your guys' thoughts on this new mechanic? I mean, that's like a new ability, right? Well, partner's not new. There's partner and then there's background, right? What else do they got for... what else do they have for good old commander, Raphael tag, team tough. Menace. Whenever Raphael deals combat damage to a player for the first time each turn, untap all attacking creatures. After the combat phase, there's an additional combat phase. That's pretty scary stuff. I hope I'm recording. Okay, good. All right, and that's in the Turtle team up. Michelangelo the Heart. Man, these are cool. Look at that Dublin season. Get a load of this. That scooter. I actually have that. I don't know where my turtles are at. I have 4. I have all 4 of them. And they're all riding scooters. Well, they're riding skateboards, but close enough. And I just bought them like 2 years ago. Like, brand new. Weird. I'm weird. Okay. Here's the Heart. Trample, raid the fridge. Don't mind if I do. At the beginning of your second main phase, if you attack this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and create a food token. It's also got partner. Character select. Ain't that something? There's On the Scene Boy. Trample when it enters with a +1/+1 counter on him for each land you control. Nice. And when Michelangelo dies, return this card to your hand. Doubling season showing up. Sick art. Here's where you can find all those. Draft Night. Wow. Collector boosters, play boosters. What the heck is even Draft Night? Oh, I get it. It's Draft Night. Go for what's in the pizza bundle? Cowabunga! I remember screaming Cowabunga going down a water slide in Ohio at, what's the name of the water park? Pioneer Waterland. Bam! Who knows what I'm talking about? I could still remember to this day. I must have been between 6 and 8 years old. And I'm like, Cowabunga! I thought I was the coolest thing, man. I thought I was so cool. I still do. I know. Baxter, what's up, dude? There's Bebop and Rocksteady, 3-drop. Boar Rhino Mutant. Whenever Bebop and Rocksteady attack or block, sacrifice a permanent unless you discard a card. 7/5. Yeah, they got some power, man. Baxter's a boss. Creatures named Foot Disciple have flying. Ooh, I want to see the Foot Disciples. Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power. Legendary creature, Mutant Ninja Turtle. And the first movie was so good, too. Like, what a good movie. Even the ending, I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. Definitely check it out. Vigilance, Menace, Trample, Haste. Whenever one or more mutant ninjas and or turtles you control deal combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on each of those creatures and draw a card. Here's where you can find those bad boys. Krang. Now we're getting pretty serious, guys. Now we're getting pretty serious. The bosses play an additional card each turn. At the start of the boss turn, the bosses lose 2 life. That's a common. I think it's like a token, though, or something. Yeah. Something like that, right? Whenever a creature the bosses control dies, the heroes... It's a boss. It's not a token. It's a boss. It's a boss token. Ninjas, the bosses control of Death Touch. Oh, that is pretty dope. That's Rat King, boy. Chaos Bringer. There's Mutagen. Man, this was really cool. Is that all the cards? Plains, Island, Swamp. Give me that pizza. What do you like on your pizza? I'll take some pineapple, and I'll dip it in milk. Thanks. Don't diss it till you try it, fellas, ladies. Mountain, Forest, Plains. Dude, those are cool. I mean, this might be the first set I actually buy a box of. Maybe I'll do the draft box. I'm going to get something. I'm going to spoil myself silly. Maybe I'll get 2 packs. Who knows? I have not bought myself a box in, I think, over a year. I think it's been over, oh my God, maybe longer. Oh my gosh. I did win a box battle. That was pretty cool. Stuff moved. There's some more pizza. And there's the forest. Wow. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm pretty excited. I would assume you guys are too. I want to read this Leonardo dude again. Where is he? Double strike. During your turn, you may cast creature spells with power or toughness for less from your graveyard. If you cast a spell this way, that creature enters with a finality counter on it. That's cool. So I'm assuming this is going to be like one of the more scarce cards right here. Yeah, that's going to be like one of the most sought after ones. Yeah. And there's Turtles Forever. Search the library and are outside the game for exactly 4 legendary creature cards you own with different names. Then reveal those cards. An opponent chooses 2 of them. Put the chosen cards into your hand. Shuffle the rest of your library. There's a card that does the same thing. Are very similar. Sewer Samurai. And, dude, this is cool. Wait, what's the difference here? Oh. What is the difference here? Oh. Borderless. Or stretched. We'll call it stretched. All right. There you have it, man. Let's check out the Amazon website. Literally has more than doubled in price. $209. Are you flipping kidding me? Maybe I'll get myself a bundle. I want to buy myself something. I'm gonna break the bank. Definitely don't make the kind of money I used to. But when in Rome, I do want to get one of these. Maybe I can get a turtle team up. Is that like the pre-release kit or something? I have no idea. This is cool though. Thoughts? Let me hear them, guys. Also, take a moment, smack the like button right in the keister. And if you're not subscribed, you're missing out, man, because we, on this channel, like to have fun. Yeah. Goodbye.